Okay, it's dry. Let's do some mixed media fun on this. But first, let's get into knowing your name. H, healer. Let's just do healer. There's quite a list of them, but let's look at healer. Psalm 103, verses 2 and 3. Let all that I am praise the Lord. May I never forget the good things he does for me. He forgives all my sins and heals all my diseases. Let's see. 2 Chronicles 7, verses 14 and 15. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I'll hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins and heal their land. So can we talk about healing just real quick? You may pray for healing for yourself or someone else, and it is possible that the Lord will instantly, miraculously heal them. It is also, that would be the Lord says yes, but the Lord could say wait. So it could be a healing, but that is a process. It takes a little while. Or he could say no. Not here on earth, because the ultimate healing is actually when we take our last breath here on earth and our first breath in heaven with our God. But either way, we're healed, aren't we? No matter what. So don't give up. He will heal. Just have patience if you've been waiting, and don't stop asking and praying. What are we gonna do? Well, we have our book pages laid out. We've got some random stamping with black permanent ink. We put on some matte medium. So now we really could do anything we want. And I am going to take this cereal box liner. I'm going to lay it down on my desk. I have two things that I want to try out. So the first thing I want to do is grab my glue here. And then I have this little bin of things that I cut out with my Sizzix. And I wanted to take maybe, a few, let's do 4 feathers. And we've got, they're double-sided. So, boy, I think we'll use the brown on that one. And the brown side on that one. And then we'll leave these upright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them some glue and get them glued down. Random place. Okay, right there. There's one. And now let's do this one. Now, if you don't have any of these cutouts, Sizzix die cuts, then don't worry about it. Just take and rip out some pieces of magazine, or you know what, you could even fussy cut those magazine pictures, or maybe use book pages. Basically use what you have. Okay, so we've got a few feathers glued down. Let's see, that's an old die cut. Should we do that? My glue is dripping. Oh goodness. I'm gonna put the pin in this. Okay, because I'm actually going to go ahead and try, using the glue stick. But let's see if we can get these to stay down. I've got a little spot here that won't. You know what I should have done? I should have just put the glue directly on the page to start with. And then I've got a few other things here too. Why don't we try... This is kind of like a doily. Why don't we put that over? No. How about we put it down in this corner? So I'm going to get, I think my glue is running out. I'm going to put the glue all over here and then put this down. Let's look in here and see what else I have. Oh, I've got a few. I have an idea. We've got 4 little coffee cups. Let's use those and put those down. I was trying to stick with neutrals, and it's not really working 100%. I've got some greens, but that's okay because these colored things, we're gonna turn them into neutrals. I'm thinking that next, what I'm gonna grab is a few neutrals in the Distress Oxide sprays. Hey, oh, I meant to tell you. So I have a few videos pre-recorded that I am going to upload. I actually have a chance to go to Arizona and visit a friend, but also be part of a women's retreat. I'm going to grab Rusty Hinge and Gathered Twigs, and I'm going to shake them while I talk. So this is just a Friday, Saturday, all the way to evening retreat. So, but the problem is it's in Arizona, and so I got to fly. So I'm going to leave on Thursday and come back Sunday. And it's funny because it's only costing me, well, I used airline miles, so the airfare was like $30 because you have to pay the taxes. And then staying where I'm at is free, and my friend's going to come get me from the airport and take me back. So then the other thing is no cost for food, because part of the women's retreat is food. But it's not just a retreat. What it is the author of this here, Knowing Your Name, Sherry Wagner, with New Thing. She has a new study out, and it's called Proverbs. And basically, she's doing this retreat for ladies that want to lead other ladies in the study. So she's going to kind of go over how to do that, how to go about it, all of that. And I'm so excited. So that's what I will be doing. So I'll have some pre-recorded videos. Now, I am hoping to get to some coffee shops in Arizona and do a little bit of filming so I can come back and show you some new coffee shops. Eek! I know, I'm silly, but how fun. So I'm just going to spray. Oh, no more. This is very, very orange. Now, it's Rusty Hinge. But if you look at this, it's not as orange. So look at that. Very, very orange. Okay, so I'm stopping with that. Now I'm going to try Gathered Twigs. A little here and there. I've got Wild Honey. I've never used this, but it's a spray stain. So let's just do a little, oh, no. Nope, that's orange as well. Okay, we won't do that. Now I have Walnut Stain and Tea Dye. And then we'll give a little bit of that. And then some Walnut Stain. And I'm actually going to come and grab some water. And I'm going to spray some water all over it. We do have some puddling. Now I'm going to do Antique Linen. Okay, that Antique Linen is a very light color. Scorched Timber is dark. Okay. Now, we're just going to kind of let it run and run. Yummy. Now, I don't want all that puddling to stay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab, just some random book pages sitting next to me, and I'm going to mop it up. I understand there's still puddling and it's wet, so we can't do a lot with it. However, I want to come in with some salvaged patina and do just a little bit of that. Okay. So we've got all that spray. Now, it's wet. What are we going to do? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to let it dry. All right. So it's basically dry. I mean, it is damp in some spots, but I have some tea bags. I drank tea and then I just set them aside to dry. Then I opened them up and I dumped the tea in a Ziploc bag. And in the summertime, I will use that to mix in with my flower garden. So I want to use some of these. Matte medium again. Now you could use Elmer school glue. That would work as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just move this over, and I'm going to get some glue, or well, matte medium on here. And then I'm going to bring it actually over here. And I think what I'll do is to wipe it everywhere. I'll just do it on top of this Masterboard, our mixed media Masterboard. And then I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to just kind of plop it down and come over this and just make sure everything is stuck down. There we go. And then, let's do a little over here. Why not? We'll put that one here, which means I need more on top. Boy, I am a mess maker today, let me tell you. I don't know that that's quite enough. So anyway, with me leaving and going to Arizona, I decided I would go ahead and record a couple of videos for you and just schedule them to upload while I'm gone. And then when I get back, you'll never even know I was gone, I would hope. All right, we've got, now I'll come and cut that off, but we've got a little bit of tea bags on there. I have this little bag of stencils. There's one with little circles. Let's see. I know there is. Aha! Yay! I found it. Okay. We need something like this. So I'm going to use opaque texture paste. And what that's going to do, let's turn this way. What that's actually going to do is when it dries, it's going to pull some of this color, the oxide, off the page and into this texture paste. And I love that it does that. I'm almost out of texture paste. I'm going to need to put it on my list of things. Gold. Now, you could use gold paint. This is, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. You can get it online. I'm going to add water, and I'm going to find my splatter brush. It's not an official splatter brush, but that's what it looks like. It's just kind of a fan, and I like it most of the time for doing splatters. And I'm just going to come and fling gold everywhere. Now I'm going to come back with a little more salvage patina because you can't really see any of it. I'm going to spray slowly from up high. Oh, and I'm going to spray my wall. Okay. Oh, geez, Dawn. I just want some splatters. I didn't want tons. Okay. Good enough. Now, what I mean, if you don't have any of that, look, you could use acrylic paint and just come in and put a little bit right on your surface. Get it wet. And use your splatter brush to just kind of squish it around. And then you can come in and do more splatters. I'm actually feeling like we need some black splatters. I'm going to take some black acrylic paint and just get a little bit out and kind of squish it in this water. I don't want a lot. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to let it dry on its own. I'm not going to use a heat tool, and we'll come back and see how did that white dry. All right, everything is dry. And the lighting right here where I'm sitting is really weird, but let me come closer and show you what we've got. Okay, so do you see how the color came into the white stuff? I think that's so cool. Oh, over here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And yes, this is a grungy one. You don't have to do these colors. You don't have to do grungy. I don't do it all the time, but I don't know. I kind of felt like I wanted to do a little bit. Now, to finish this off, I have just a couple more ideas. I do have a stamp I want to try by PM Artist Studio here. If you use acrylic paint on these, you do want to make sure that you wash it off right away. But you will be fine not to wash it off when you're using just regular black inks like this. It's not a big deal. And they do hold quite a bit of ink, just so you know. So I think we'll come and just go a little there. And maybe on the edge. And some here. I'm just kind of not wanting it everywhere. There we go. And then I've got this postage stamp. I thought, well, let's do a few of those. I don't know how well they'll show up. Oh yeah, pretty good. And again, remember that if this is used as a masterboard when it gets to its new home, it probably is going to be cut up and used for, you know, tags and journal cards and tucks and things like that. So they probably, you know, it probably won't be that you get more than one of these stamps in each spot. Now, the last thing that I kind of was thinking I want to try doing is taking this vellum and gluing it down. I only have a couple of these, and I don't know how well it's going to work, but let's try it. Maybe one. No. See, I'm trying to find a spot here. Okay, Dawn. Don't think about it so much. There's one. And let's do the other one. But I want to make sure it's not, oops, not backwards when I put the glue on it. Okay, we're just going to put it right there. Don't think about this too much, Dawn. And once it thoroughly dries, if it's lifting anywhere, I'll come back and I will go ahead and put more glue. Now I have a few other little things that I've made that I want to attach to this as well. So this one just says Faith, and I'm going to put it right down here. And then we've got a bug. Where should we put our bug? How about right there? And I have Hope. I used to have a stamp, I think, that said love. Faith, Hope, and Love. But I don't know where it is. I don't have that many stamps, you guys. It's not like it could have, you know, gotten put somewhere and is now hiding. I don't know. I'll find it. Okay, we'll have this maybe right up here. And then mushrooms. Do we need mushrooms? Maybe so. Maybe we'll give the mushrooms some glue and go over here. Well, I don't know how well it's going to stick to the texture paste. So let's just go right there. I just have the sneaky suspicion it won't stick to the texture paste very well. All right, I've got a ladybug. Hey, she's trying to fly away on me. Have any of you been to Arizona? Do you live in Arizona? Have you been to visit in Arizona in late January? What kind of clothes would you pack if you were going for just a quick weekend? Because I guarantee you I'm not going to need my hat, my coat, my gloves, my all the layers, the snow boots, you know, all that kind of stuff that I'm wearing now. I don't think I'm going to need any of that where I'm going. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's see. There. So that is our Masterboard for a swap. Now, hopefully she likes it. You never know, but she could change it. She could come in and add pinks and anything she wanted to. And I think I will go ahead and send her all of this interesting stuff that I cut out. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Because I didn't use it all. And maybe she might like to. I mean, that's a really cute butterfly if she likes the color. It doesn't really go with what I did. But again, you could paint it, color it, whatever. Who knows? Anyway, thank you for being here, you guys. And I shall be back soon. But here's the thing. Wait, don't go. What do you think about me doing a finish it February? And what I mean is I have a ton of projects that I have started that I have not finished. And they're underneath my desk here, so I can barely get my feet there, you know? What if we just hung out and finished projects together? If you don't like that idea, which, I'm sorry, I'm going to do some of that, but give me some suggestions in the comments below as to what kind of things you might like to see me do. I know that I have had the request from a couple people now on jelly plate prints, so I'll do a little bit of that soon, very, very soon. Yeah, within the next few days, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I have time. So yeah, let me know, and I do thank you for being here. I'll see you very soon.